Welcome to the Pixel Kitchen Podcast, where we talk about anything on our minds over breakfast, lunch, dinner, honestly, anytime we feel like eating. I'm your host, Mac. With me are my co hosts, Tom
Huh?
and Sean.
Hey everyone.
God damn it, Tom.
Oh, we started recording.
God damn it, Tom.
It wouldn't be the start of the podcast if Tom was ready.
This
It
is
wouldn't be
true.
the start of the podcast if anyone was.
This fucking thing is still loading.
I think you have to be paying attention to it for it to load.
This fucking bullshit is like watching paint dry, except I can watch paint dry faster than this shit.
Certain paints, yeah. Okay. We'll start with something. We'll start with Destiny 2. That way we can get it out and maybe it won't bleed into everything else. God damn it. This article from PC Gamer says Destiny 2 players will need to re-download the full game when Beyond Light goes.
Oh, I know, right? Can they just say fuck
What?
you
Yeah.
to
The
their
good
player
news,
base even more?
yeah, the good news is that it's going to be small, a lot smaller than it used to be.
Do we have to re-download it?
Yeah.
Maybe. Beyond Light is going to make some very big changes to the game when it goes live in November, not least of which is cutting out half of the game and slamming it away in the new content vault. This may turn out to be more that remains seen, but for better or worse, when it happens, players are going to have to download the entire game again. Due to all these changes, this is from uh, Bungie itself. Due to all these changes, Beyond Light will be a full re-download on all platforms. We know this will be painful for those with slower or metered internet connections. Sorry about that. Bungie said in the latest PWAB update this week at Bungie. I knew that. To help mitigate this, we're planning to enable Beyond Light preloads sometime in the evening of November 9th, Pacific time, which should give everyone at least 10 hours to download before the gates open.
Except for the fact it's gonna be slow as hell because everybody's gonna start
That's
downloading
what I
it.
was just gonna say. It's like, yeah, 10
Okay.
hours before the game
Hey,
launches,
hey,
we're
hey,
gonna
hey.
put our dog shit servers
Hey.
online for you to pre-download because we're still not using Steam servers.
The good news is that Destiny 2's install size will shrink by an estimated 30 to 40%, which will work out to a savings of 59 to 71 gigabytes depending on the platform. Also enable faster fixes for game-breaking bugs because you know what's going to be happening and allow Bungie to continue working on is closer to the launch date. We can react to fresher information about what's happening in the game. I like that it's
What about
smaller
hackers?
fucking install.
Yeah. If you read the TWAB,
Yep.
uh it's okay, Obi. Obi wanted to be on the podcast today. They're
I ain't paying
they're
them.
yeah, they switched over to the physics based what they call it. They said they're changing the way it works. Their servers. I gotta find it here. Okay, talking tech. So they learned many lessons. Da 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 da. Many as far split here. Okay, so they're going to a scripting model based on a physics host instead of mission host. Uh, and they say this is going to allow them to do updates quicker, and it's also going to provide better performance in the game itself.
Hmm.
What the fuck is a physics host versus a mission host?
I have a link. I'll give you the link here. There's a
Because
discussion
that
about it.
sounds like they're trading one turd for another instead of one guy hosting the
Uh,
mission.
th-
The other guy's just going to be hosting an integral part of the game
no,
and
it
being a
actually,
shitbox handle.
uh, this is link 11 for you guys, for you right now, guys, on the sheet. Um,
I'm not go there.
the reason that they said that I don't know. There somewhere in there, and I can't remember exactly where it is. There's a bunch of frequently asked questions, and they said, well, contrary to popular belief, we do have servers. It's just that we need to deliver the client-based action, and so we do that peer-to-peer. So it's their weird hybrid model.
Yeah. it
Ultimately,
sucks.
switching over to the physics host isn't going to change
No.
related to that. It just allows the game to operate more complexly.
We don't need the game to operate more complex. We just need it to operate.
They said, if I remember correctly, they said it was going to make the missions more challenging because the AI for the creatures would be more sophisticated.
Ooh. Now take scaling out of it, so there's some creatures I can shit on.
There are some.
Everybody,
That just sounds like sleight of hand. They're like, look, we did something to fix our dog shit peer-to-peer network that has failed since day one, but we're gonna keep it in there because we're cheap.
right in the middle of the page on that link I sent you guys has they're answering questions about dedicated or not dedicated servers.
There needs to be dedicated servers for
Oh, it is.
just how
But
it is.
this is their programming lead, Matt, whatever his name is.
They can make all the excuses they want. 200 years of combined experience, whatever. Fuck it. Like,
Oh, Tom, that reminded
take
me.
it back.
I bought this just for this. Hold on.
That was a perfectly cut scream. I only heard the first like half a second of it, and it cut.
How about this one?
I think that's going too much, too loud for your mic.
Okay, let me put it below it. Is that better?
I heard it. I still don't know what it is.
I didn't hear it at all, though.
No, sorry. I'll get caught up on this. It's this little sound box I bought at grocery outlet for a couple
Gotcha.
bucks.
Gotcha.
If OB is right behind me.
It's like I heard noise. What are you doing?
Okay. We can move away from Destiny now.
Yeah, well, I just let me say, it's like people are just so irritated at Bungie right now, and now they're gonna have to delete and re-download, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's like it's just a one more thing, right?
It's a
And
huge
so
deal because you got to delete downloaded, and if you have a data limit like I do for how much I fucking pay for my internet, and I have a data limit, are you kidding me? Like there's wasted. It's a waste.
which is why I say PC. Let's wait for it to come out on Game Pass, so we don't actually spend money on it and then just be pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Unless it's actually good.
Oh yeah, and Iron Banner next week. Triple Valor.
Fuck that.
I really
I don't
want
care
it.
if it was like I'll give you $10. I'm not. No.
Okay, wait. Hold.
I ain't
I
sitting
would
through
take the
fucking
10
Iron
bucks.
Banner and that bullshit for $10. Fuck that shit.
You give me the 10 bucks beforehand, and I'll play at least a match.
Yeah, you give me an upfront, and I'll do one match, and that's it. I'd be like, why only one match? Because I'll be at 1060 light, I think is what I'm at, 1061, and of course, naturally, I have to go against the people that are at like 1100 light and shit like that.
Well,
Okay, enough Destiny. On the Nvidia news. New
They
Wake
fucked up.
shipping EVGA RTX 3080s without boxes.
Ooh.
why?
I don't.
Why would you do
Boxes were too
that?
expensive.
2 hours ago, a Reddit post began appearing from very angry customers who ordered 3080s from Newegg.com, only to find the cards did not come in their retail packaging, and worse, the cards were barely packaged properly in Newegg's boxes. The 3080 being a highly sought after graphics card, customers are angry that their purchases are arriving without full retail packaging. In some cases, cards even damaged.
Well, yeah, because they don't have full retail packaging is half the protection of that fucking card.
Yeah.
And then Newegg is supposed to pack that box, the retail packaged box that is
In another
shrink
box.
wrapped around it, in another box with more padding.
Dude, that's like some
It's not rocket
significant
science.
damage. It's like bent.
Yeah. The
I wouldn't put that card into my computer. I would say, fuck you.
You're gonna short some shit out.
the bracket that has the HDMI ports and play ports in it is bent to fuck. Can't remember what that bracket's called.
You know, if you, oh my gosh, why would they
Probably
do that?
retention
That so, I don't understand. Why would they do that?
That doesn't sound like something Newegg would do, but I mean, a lot of
Jacob from
companies doing shit
EVGA
like
gave an assessment of the situation on Reddit, letting everyone know that a small number of cards from Newegg have been shipped in bulk, explaining the mess with the boxes. There's a chance Newegg is doing this 3080s in stock by any means necessary, grabbing bulk items that are probably meant for pre-built machines. Jacob Freeman,
probably-
Global Product Management Director at EVGA, a very, very small number of cards looks to have been shipped from Newegg as bulk. They are aware, so please contact them and they will help you out.
But
Based-
so
That's
No,
not
go ahead.
okay.
no, but I think
They're-
think about this. If you can bulk order a card that comes in packaging, there's going to be a certain amount of that price that you're paying in the package. So if you buy them without the consumer packaging, they're probably cheaper, but they're still probably charging you the same price that they would have
Yeah.
if it had come in a box to increase their
And that's
profit
the
margin.
thing. That's exactly what they're doing, and they're again increasing their profit margin by poorly packaging them.
But it's not Nvidia's fault. That's
No.
literally it's on Newegg
It's on Newegg.
for shipping them like that. Gosh,
Oh yeah, 100%. They fucked up. They shouldn't have done that.
I really don't understand that. It's you know
Got to make the shareholders happy.
I know crappy businesses have just gotten more crappy, and the rise of predator practices it's just gotten worse. You would think that a global pandemic would bring everybody closer together, but geez, it sure is.
We're all in this
Really?
together, guys. Right?
Ugh.
Oh yeah. That's
It's like the Harris, what's his name, was talking about telling people don't buy webcams right now. Just don't.
Oh,
People
yeah,
are
Harris
gouging them.
Heller.
They shouldn't be as expensive. Yeah, they shouldn't be as expensive as they are. Just don't buy it. If you can, just avoid it. Wait for the prices to go.
sorry I didn't buy
There's-
one.
Only if you can buy that Kiyu from directly from Razer,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yep.
Razer's been squashing that pretty good when people start charging too much for it.
I've seen them in stores at the right price. Every one I've been looking at.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
not Best Buy. Best Buy is selling them for 129.
I don't go to Best Buy.
What?
Best Buy is not a store I only go there if I have to have a PC part immediately, and they might have it.
I go there because I have a credit card.
They also used to be so much better than they are now.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. You know, when they first started out, they were like kind of like a just another version of how Fry's Electronics started,
Mhm.
where it had that kind of really
Yeah, 'cause Fry's
boutique-
is fucking dog shit now.
Oh, dude, you do not buy stuff from Fry's because half the
No,
time you
unless
get
want
it.
it broken. I've watched. Yeah, it's broken on arrival. I've seen their employees that got hard drives and graphics cards that fall off the top shelf, which is 8-9 feet up. They just put that bitch right back on the shelf.
It used to not be that way, but you know who's surpassed them? But and probably the reason why they've surpassed them is because they don't have a lot of stores, so they can do this. Is Micro Center. Micro Center has become what those stores used to be.
Yeah, and micro centers are few and far between, but they much higher
Fucking
quality,
fantastic.
Yeah.
more in tune with what they're selling.
Yeah,
If you buy a
and
motherboard from them and a CPU, you get $30 off the motherboard.
oh yeah, no, there's a it's drivable for us. It's
Yeah.
in Tuesday, but there's a micro center out here, and I always because I remember going to micro center. Do you guys remember
I've been to that micro
com
center you're talking about. You
yeah.
gotta duck when you go through those doorways. You're gonna rack your head on shit.
Oh yeah, I hit my head on that store. I don't
I
know
did
who
too.
came up.
I almost took down one of them stupid French doors they had set up to walk into another fucking department. Just make it an archway. It doesn't need French doors in it.
It's so stupid. It's a but it's
Why
an,
is it 5.5 feet tall?
um what was the it had do you guys remember Comp USA? Did you ever go
Oh.
into a Comp USA?
I
No,
don't
but I
remember
know
that
the
at
name.
all.
Comp USA's used to be great computer stores. They were kind of like the original Best Buy. And they were okay, but it was like they just had so much different products. You could just go in there and find like cheap, cheap knockoff versions of stuff you're looking for. Uh, I remember that's the first time I learned about EVGA was going to a Comp USA. They wore red shirts. They had the original Target uniform, red shirts with khaki pants.
I thought that was Circuit City.
Oh, I guess it was Circuit City too, same color scheme. Maybe it was owned by the same company.
Probably.
Oh, I forgot.
But I
about
remember them
Circuit
being
City.
red and khaki.
Dude,
Radio Shack is black and khaki.
yeah. Before Radio Shack, okay. At the same time of Radio Shack, there was something called Rogers Labs. It was they sold sound equipment, speakers, radios, and stuff. So, yeah, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But they were the original store that had the test rooms, the rooms you could go into that were soundproof, where you could experience the different stuff. But you had to call ahead, and they would set
Yeah, nobody does
sound
that shit
equipment.
now.
No, I don't even think Best Buy has their demo room anymore.
No, they don't. And like
And
Guitar Center and Sam Ash, they don't even have that shit.
you know why? Truthfully, this will be the last thing is B&H pretty much drove all those stores out of business. And it's B&H, and then there's a sound. There's a company that's just like B&H, but it's based on it deals almost exclusively in sound equipment, but it's all online, and they're out of Blue Planet. They're called Blue Planet. They're in Las Vegas, and those big stores that they only operate online and have like in the case of B&H, it has one store, I think, and it has such low overhead they can discount the prices, and because they buy in such bulk. But it kind of drove out a lot of other companies. But still, that's not getting back to our Nvidia thing. That's just no excuse to be lazy shipping stuff, especially how expensive even though they're not as expensive as they could have been. Those 3080 cards are not cheap, and people are spending good money on them, and they should expect them to arrive in one piece.
Yeah, $700 to $800.
So,
Fuck that.
and that whole community, the whole gaming community is being abused over those cards, and it's not Nvidia's fault. It's the stupid stores taking advantage, and shame on Newegg for adding to
There's
this
no
misery.
regulation over the free market. They're
Like,
allowed to price gouge like that and take advantage of people.
Amazon's not
Which
even
is total
policing.
bullshit.
Amazon's not even policing their own shit and allowing sellers to price gouge people.
And they talk about policing their shit all the time.
It's not. Yeah,
No, why
people
would they? They're still making money off of it.
guaranteed
Bezos doesn't care. They don't fucking care.
they don't care. And there was people that thought they were buying Xbox Series X's, and it turned
We're
out
gonna
it
get
could
to
be
that
an
later.
Xbox. Okay, sorry. Anyways,
We
there
still
was
have
a lot of
Nvidia.
crap.
Topic we're gonna talk about.
Damn it.
Amazon is not taking care of protecting consumers. So this is I guess our message should be buyer beware. Pay attention to what you're ordering and be sure what you're ordering. And if you have any
You got a
questions,
better chance of getting what you actually think you're ordering off of Wish.com.
No. Don't say that. Really wrong.
But I understand what you're saying. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, but if you go into it knowing you're going to get what you're going to get at Wish.com and accepting the fact that what you're ordering from them, I think it's fantastic.
Paid $1 for it, and it took 4 months to get here. Wow. How high quality you think it's going to be?
Dude, I think it's going to be like 6 months at this point because of the tariffs on. And I'm not trashing on Chinese companies because let's face it, most of these Chinese manufacturers are just rebranding what they're building for other manufacturers.
They're just not
And
taking the quality control steps for them.
yeah, and I think that if
I mean, I'll blame Chinese companies for it because they're all controlled by the government anyway. So it's the government's choice ultimately.
yes, in the case of China, there is a lot of
In case of China, it is the government, it is the state's influence 100%.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
On the other piece of Nvidia, RTX 3080 crashed to desktop problems, likely connected to AIB design capacitor choice.
That's the cheap
Overcharge.
power delivery,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Igor's lab has
brick a card
posted.
that way and potentially brick a whole system.
Yeah. Igor's lab has posted an interesting investigative article where he advances possible reason for the recent crash desktop problems for RTX 3080 owners. For one, Igor mentions how the launch timings were much tighter than usual, with Nvidia AIB partners having less time than adequate to prepare. God damn it, I can't read it. Why can I not read when we're doing this? To thoroughly test their designs. One of the reasons this apparently happened was that Nvidia released compatibility driver stack much later than usual for AIB partners. This meant that crucial testing QA for produced RTX 3080 graphics cards was mostly limited to power on and voltage stability testing.
It's not limited. You don't have to release your cards the same time as the OEM cards do. You do your fucking job right, and then you release the card. We didn't get enough time. No, you didn't take enough time.
I feel good about one fact that when Mac mentioned this earlier, before we started recording, I automatically thought, oh, they used a cheap capacitor, didn't they? And because I don't have the depth of knowledge about electronics that you two do, so I feel I was starting to get cluing a little bit more, following.
The only caps they should be using is the Japanese solid state capacitors. If they're using anything else, then they're really cheaping off and fucking off.
Cool.
Wow.
I don't want to read this entire article because it's a lot of words.
There's a lot of words, but it basically came down to
half that.
They're using these terrible polymer capacitors.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Which is causing the issues. And so they're either going to have to issue.
They figured out your problem.
So, like Mac was saying earlier, they're going to have to a driver BIOS flash for the card itself that will limit how
it'll downclock the card in the boost.
Or they're going to have to send the card back in.
Yep. Not everyone's going to do
send
that.
My card back in and get a new one. Be like, I want one where I actually get what I paid for.
Because could you imagine?
Give me my money back and I'll buy an Asus one.
This is as bad as.
This is as bad as when Ivy Bridge launched for Intel. The Ivy Bridge series had huge overheating issues because Intel cheaped out and used the fucking bottom of the barrel brain dead thermal tape instead of the high quality thermal paste they used on the Sandy Bridge series before. Like, oh my God. Let's make mistakes that other people made 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
We don't learn from the past.
You should read the comments, Tom. Oh, there's a lot of comments here.
I need the.
It's in the. It's in the doc.
It's
Oh,
I
you
don't-
need the link
I
to
know,
the doc.
I need. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Here you
He's
go.
in
Not
it.
in the chat.
Here you go, Tom.
I looked. It's not in the chat.
Why I told to bookmark the bitch.
I never had it open to begin with.
You were in
I
here
never
once.
got a link.
Yeah, I invited you. It's an email.
Oh, dude, that's fucking gone. I got in there, and Chrome still, Google still hasn't. Hey, every email that you ever received from Twitch notifying you when a streamer went online? Yeah, just fucking delete all of those. Every stupid Facebook notification because somebody fucked up your farm in Farmville? Yeah, delete that shit. Oh, every spam email that's a spam but somehow gets into your inbox? Yeah, delete that shit. But no, it's you get to delete 30 emails at a time at most.
Oh yeah.
Can I just like release Corona in my fucking email inbox to clean it out?
Oh.
Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see how many emails we're looking at right now.
Okay.
My email loads faster than that other fucking website did.
I would
Yeah,
hope
that
so.
bitch is still loading. Like it's still.
I think you
like,
have
a
to be
little,
like. I think you have to be focused on it.
Yeah, you have to have it as an active window and shit. Like, hey, hey China, there is nothing of interest on my computer that you want. You know why? Because I don't fucking do anything on my computer except play video games.
Okay.
17,760 emails. That's how many's in there right now.
That's too many.
And counting.
Try deleting them.
It's a Google Doc. We're not trying to decode DaVinci's notebook here. Let's fucking load sometime today.
Oh, okay. Did
Or
you
is
say
it
I
really
gave you the
this
link?
fucking website doing it? Yeah, no, I have it. It's taking forever to open because this fucking website is. Oh, it's a super resource hog. Oh, I just figured out what it is. Okay. You know why the webpage has to be active and everything?
I wonder if everyone is hurting so bad for money.
It's mining Bitcoin.
They're taking shortcuts.
That's why it has to be the active window because it's trying to mine Bitcoin in the background. Wow.
Someday we're going to have a show about that because I need to learn more about that. I don't understand that whole. I don't want to
Porn
get
sites
on
do
it.
it too, except they don't brick your PC in the process.
Yeah, I want to learn about that, but
I'm just saying.
Okay, on to the PS5 pre-order issues. We don't. There was nothing really more to say about. To be honest, I didn't completely understand it. I just understood they did the wrong thing.
they did the wrong.
I'm not going into the details of it.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you ask me
they
what
made a boo-boo.
PG 132 design was, I have no idea. I thought it was a new rating for a movie,
No.
but apparently
Okay.
it's yeah.
What the fuck?
Apparently it's a
Open the
configuration,
URL.
For a PC board.
Okay, PS5 order issue. Running into PS5 pre-order problems, you were not alone. We experienced a collection of pre-order problems last night. This was all back in the 21st, like you're delayed this, but that's how it usually is here. We get to it about a week after. We need to know about the PS5 pre-order problems and errors, plus what you can do about some of them. Retailer websites broke under the string of PS5 pre-orders this week. Problems include error pages and checkout systems going completely offline. This appears to be better right now, but as PS5 is in stock again at retailers, this could flare up over the coming weeks. There's nothing for you to do since there's at the retailer end. So try again. I did do that fucking order items switch last year. Refresh the page and fucking hope you got it.
Oh yeah. And then people were thinking they were gonna get it because they got it into their cart, and they'd go to pay, and then it would get removed out of their cart.
Oh, I had it paid for, and I was still sitting there like, do I have it?
Oh, you did?
No, for my Switch from last year.
Oh.
This was like last year at Christmas. but it was after the fucking Switch debacle of the first year. So I was like, okay, it should be easier. Fucking sitting there for fucking 30 minutes refreshing the goddamn page, trying to fucking put it in the goddamn cart, and then in the cart another 10 minutes, and then after I ordered it, sitting there waiting for the fucking email for about 40 fucking minutes telling me you got it.
Oh yeah.
I will never understand why these fucking retailers are like, okay, what is this? The hottest fucking console on the market right now that's gonna sell out like hotcakes as soon as it's released because it's been X amount of years since the console's been released and this is the next gen. Yeah, no, we're gonna leave our servers exactly the same. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people going to the same thing. No,
Well,
they
no,
do. They
understand.
just don't fucking care. They're like, no, we'll have our website go down and get people get mad. That's not gonna cost us any money.
Okay. After.
Yeah.
There we go. I was on the wrong page.
Morons.
Walmart broke. I think was the first one to break.
Wait. Can we trust The Verge on
Pre-orders.
any of this shit? They don't know how
On
to build a
this?
PC.
It's not. This isn't Tom. This is the only place I could find actual shit talking about this.
I know, but I'm finding all of this questionable now because
I seen all of it on Twitter. I just couldn't find
you
links
just
to
got to
a
put
lot
a
of stuff.
Livestrong bracelet on and you're good.
Tom.
It's like wearing a condom around
Let
your
me-
wrist. You're safe.
Tom, let me talk about it. Fuck.
Oh, that tweet got taken down. All right, I guess I'm not looking at that.
So this is a tweet from someone. So Walmart opened pre-orders for PS5 at 6 p.m. this evening. My friends are waiting with all accounts set up. At 6, we all added the cart and refreshed a few times. I got to the confirm delivery address stage. Errored out of stock 2 minutes.
It's
The
like
new
trying to buy fucking
Yeah.
tickets for BlizzCon.
Yeah, the new Walmart PS5 pre-orders went live at 6 p.m. Digital edition was completely sold out within 10 seconds. You can't compete
Yeah.
with scalpers and their bots.
Nope.
I'm gonna find it. Keep talking. If I don't participate, it's because I'm actually looking for something that's gonna amuse the hell out of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Walmart legitimately broke before everyone else and said, "Hey, here you go. This is pre-orders for PS5. Fuck you." Yep.
And again, the
Yep,
companies
right here.
don't care.
This is the
scalpers are
tweet.
still buying it.
Yep, this is the tweet. Make you wait to get the new PlayStation 5? Nah, that's not like us. Go on, pre-order it now. Walmart tweeted that out. And then
And within 10
GameStop,
seconds. Yeah.
then everyone else. And also, since GameStop was getting
I'm
so
surprised
fucking
GameStop's
hit,
still even business.
there's something else I want to bring up about GameStop. But GameStop got hit so much, the site appears to have triggered DDoS protection that was initially blocked for many people. GameStop site blocked people from buying stuff because so many people was going to a site.
Well, yeah, I mean that's going to set off any DDoS protection when you have that many IPs pinging in at once.
But yeah, Walmart broke, and PlayStation, I'll give them credit. They actually went. Let's be honest. PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologize for that. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year. I will give them. They own their fuck up because it was them.
How about scalper protection?
So I
EVGA
can't
was doing
find.
that.
Yeah, they were trying to stay on that, but I can't find it, and I'm having trouble finding it. I knew I should have bookmarked it. Oh, did I retweet it? Okay, so this programmer was so furious, created a bot, and then he took to Twitter to say how proud he was of making this bot that was targeting all the scalpers on eBay and stuff. That was made.
Yeah,
he said
nice.
I programmed it to make bids that nobody else could touch, and that they would not get the orders. And he says this is such an aggressive bot, they're not going to be able to sell their product.
Good. Fuck those people.
And it kept getting retweeted and retweeted, and I managed to not retweet it apparently. And I'm like, oh, I want to talk about this guy and call him out because he's a hero for screwing him.
Yes.
He says they're thinking they're going to get $20,000 and they're not going to get it. That's me.
Well,
That's my bot.
I love that type of shit.
Like, I'd have loved it more if the company was like, yeah, all the consoles that the scalpers bought, they're bricked. They're not worth anything.
Can't truly tell who the scalper is though.
Because they're
You
bots.
can. Well, it's bots, but where is the money coming out?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they could if they were
Oh, hey,
tracking
guess
sales.
what? This credit card, this bank account, this PayPal account has already purchased 1 or 2 consoles. You don't need to purchase 10, motherfucker.
No, but
I
Tom,
don't care if you're fucking 23 and counting on TLC. Guess what? Them kids gonna have to learn to share.
I can tell you, Tom, how they're doing it. If they build multiple PayPal accounts, but all the PayPal accounts relate to one checking account, then
You can still break the checking account. It's
you get.
all tracked.
I don't think it tells you how they paid. I think
No, but PayPal knows, and PayPal could release that information to Sony and shit like that.
But I don't think they would because that would be a violation of their privacy policy. I think that's how they're doing it.
Yeah, they could. Well, and also you pay like $500 and you can get a hacked PayPal account that has an unlimited balance in it. Because guess what? All the money on the internet is just ones and zeros. Doesn't actually exist. Bottomless wallet.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Now
It's how
we can go on
hackers
to
pay for their shit.
Xbox One X. People are buying the Xbox One X instead of Series X.
For people,
Yeah, because they don't understand that Xbox One is Xbox One. But that's also
They're
I would
also
put
like
some of that on
parents.
Microsoft for their shitty
Yep.
naming.
It's shitty naming, and some of the parents aren't understanding what like kids are asking for.
It's because the parents are fucking like cavemen to this shit. They're like,
Yep. A lot of
yeah,
parents
that's a $500 paperweight you got there, kid. Good job.
it's wait a second.
sucks.
Oh, they're more expensive.
It's the same parents that think that their fucking 10-year-old should be playing rated M games, and then they're like, where did you learn that language? I fucking wonder.
Hey, I just saw this ad for Xbox Canada, and the consoles are more expensive in Canada. I guess.
Yes.
Huh.
Because the Canadian dollars were dick.
It's like worth like 65 cents to the American dollar, something like that.
Oh, this dude is selling scalper bots to screw over the eBay scalper bots. He says, anybody need a Best Buy scalper bot to fight these motherfuckers on eBay? Send me a DM. And he shows a screenshot of his of a file folder with stuff in it.
I think the fact that people are having to resort to bots to get purchases should trigger something larger.
Mm-hmm.
Like actual identification. Like
Well,
we need real information, like address, shit like that, a phone number.
so I was
Basic
able.
verification steps that any
I want to
actual
say
credit business is gonna have.
it took me about 30 minutes to be able to get the Series S one loaded into the cart and checked out through Best Buy when I pre-ordered it.
Probably because Best Buy server was shit in the bed a bit.
Yeah, well, I kept getting the message, and so what I do is my plan was to add whichever one I could add first, but my preference was for the S because I didn't really see the need to spend extra money like we've talked about. But I was like, I'm just gonna throw one of these in the cart. I can always just not pick it up, and I won't have to pay for it. I could just have it reserved, and I could even give my reservation to somebody else that really wanted it. And at the time, I wasn't even sure if we wanted one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been playing PC so much. I said, so I'm not out any money if I pre-order it, and I'm using
Right.
my Best Buy credit card, so I'm not out anything at this point. And So I just kept going between the purchase link and then refreshing the page. And once the S loaded, I immediately checked it out because I have that high speed checkout set up on it. And boom, I was done. I was out. I got my email. That took a little bit longer than I appreciated. I thought I was
Yeah.
going to get one saying, but I got it. I still have it. But truthfully, it doesn't mean I'm going to get it because I've had this problem before with other stores where my order gets canceled right
Mhm.
before.
Because they
Right.
oversold the pre-orders.
Until that money comes out of your account,
Yeah.
you don't have it.
Yeah.
Well, even if the money comes out of your account, because that happened to me with, I bought something from Home Depot online, and I think they discovered they were selling it. It was listed for too cheap because they took the money out and then gave me a pickup date. And then that morning, they said, we've returned the money to your account. And the product's not available at that price anymore.
Oh. Yeah, that situation, I can understand that.
But
It gets more.
so
I
they
don't know.
could
I'd be a
take
little
it.
mad and be like, I want you to honor the price because that's the price I pre-ordered it at.
Well, legally, they're supposed to, but at that point,
Yeah.
they've given you your money back. What can you?
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, we gave you your money back, but you already took my money.
Yeah.
I have
But-
not received what I paid for.
And on Amazon, it was just terrible for both PS5 and Xbox.
Yep.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I'm looking
Everywhere
at this
was
Amazon
terrible.
page here.
Everywhere
They
was
got the
terrible.
Series X up at the top, a renewed, meaning refurbished Xbox One X for $430.
That-
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? And then the one right below it, Microsoft Xbox One X, 1 terabyte console with wireless controller, Xbox One X enhanced, HDR, native 4K, Ultra HD, video game. What?
Yeah. Right. And so the only way you can safely order any of that shit on Amazon is if you're buying from Amazon directly and they're the
Yeah.
one fulfilling the order. But people
that's
are,
Microsoft.
That's
Yeah.
so blatant that Amazon has no excuse as to why they're not regulating this.
no. And to be
That
honest
is
with you,
so blatant.
if I was somebody that was really, had I not had my credit card, I
And
would
they
have,
even searched for Xbox Series X specifically,
yeah,
not One X, Series X, and that shit pops up.
I would have, if I was these people, I
Wow.
would have gone to Microsoft and set up applied for their finance to do the Series X or the Series S and pay
That's what
them.
people need to be doing anyway.
Yeah,
You're
I think
paying it
that's-
off. You're paying what? What did we figure? $60 more?
yeah, but
60
come
to
on,
100
just
bucks more.
That percentage, that's like 0.5% APR. Are you fucking kidding me?
do it. Build up your credit. You're getting Game Pass. You're getting the console. Why you're paying for it is covered by warranty. And if you're on that program, I guarantee you Microsoft is going to issue an RDA on that equipment faster than people that have bought it, not through them.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
but
Wow.
it sounds like the Microsoft store was the first store to go down because everybody went. If Microsoft was smart, they would have offered the financing option up first and earlier. Apply for the financing. We'll guarantee your Xbox this way, blah, 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 blah. And put a preference.
That's what they should have done anyway because they would have made more money off of that.
Yeah. I tell you, had it to do over again, that's how I would have bought all my Xboxes. I feel that's such a great
If they
value.
offered it, that's how a lot of people would have bought consoles.
Yeah.
You mean I got to pay this amount
Well-
a month and I get the console?
I think they were
Yeah.
offering it for this One X and the One S for a while. It's
Sure.
just they didn't do a good job of advertising it or talking about it.
Because
Well,
I
not
seen
only
it,
that, during
told
the
you guys
release of
about it.
That Xbox, the Xbox One X or the Xbox One in general was a shit show because they had originally come out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be always online, all this stuff. They shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
Xbox
They
One.
learned from it. They seriously learned from it.
Yeah, and
They're
I think
picking
that
themselves up
people,
from the right. What they're doing.
yeah,
Yeah, they realized how stupid that was and that their fan base was like, oh fucking hell no, we'll go to PlayStation before that shit.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. I can really appreciate what my Microsoft and Xbox is doing right now. I feel I'm
now
not a,
they're leading the way in inclusive gaming. They're trying to increase and include the amount of people that are going to be brought to it,
I agree with you,
and they're doing it in the right way.
I
They're
think so
making
too.
it affordable.
I think so too. And I think that the Game Pass is such a great value. Even if I know they're charging more for it. We all were paying the beta price for it, supposedly. But now that they're charging,
grandfathered in on that shit.
No, my prices already went up. And I have multiple accounts. So, but
I'm not paying more than $5 a month for the PC version. How much is it going to be for the PC version?
Well, it is because Ultimate is $14.99 a month.
Yeah, I was going to say Ultimate's $14.99, and the PC version was $5. It's going to go up 10. So it's going to go up $5, and I'm not going to get anything else out of it. And then just for another extra $5, you get like gold and shit for your console. What?
Yeah, it's just think of it this way.
Microsoft, that's a little retarded.
You're getting the Bethesda games now. They had to pay for the Bethesda.
Yeah, but I already own all the Bethesda games I want to own. I don't need to pay another $5 a month for that shit.
But the ones in the future, like this one that they announced, I even forgot about it. The space one.
If Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be as good as I hope it is, then yeah, I'll pay another $5.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably just going to buy the game outright.
That's another subject altogether for another thing. Yeah. But remember that Obsidian announced something that looked an awful lot like Skyrim. Do you remember that at the?
Yeah, but who owns Obsidian right now? They're still on their own.
No.
Obsidian's wait.
No, Obsidian is all Microsoft. Tom, they have all their original.
We're gonna get another Obsidian Fallout. Yes.
Maybe. No.
There's no way we're not. There's no way we're not. If we get an Obsidian Elder Scrolls, it's gonna be amazing. But okay. I want another Obsidian Fallout.
I gotta talk about this real quick. Right before the announcement about Bethesda, In Exile Gaming Studios in Newport Beach moved to a new office, and they posted pictures of the new themed office. And now remember, Brian Fargo and Fargus were the heads of Interactive Play, which became Black Isle Studio, which was the creators of Fallout. So they have all the original Fallout people under one house with the IPA.
No, don't fuck up and make it turn-based.
No, there's a bunch of people in
open world RPG. Yeah, the first two Fallouts were turn-based.
I know.
They were isometric turn-based.
Well, I think that's what Wasteland is too. Well, that's what they're making. I
hate isometric turn. I hate turn-based games in general. Like,
well,
okay, you get to hit me, and now it's your turn to hit. Now it's my turn. Okay, now it's your turn. Now my turn. No, I'm gonna fucking mash that button and beat your face in.
Wasteland 3.
Some games do it extremely well though.
Is free right now, so you should fire it up and give it a shot. I haven't played it yet.
No, there's. What's the one turn-based game I can stand playing? I don't even know.
Was it Paper Mario?
Yeah, I think it was Paper Mario. That was the only turn-based game in all of the gaming that I've done where I wasn't like, I fucking hate this.
Okay, I got one more studio. I don't know when it's going to occur, and I'm waiting for. Here's my prediction. Microsoft's going to scoop up Blizzard at some point.
Activision already owns them. Activision is partnered with Blizzard. Like, their stock is now Activision Blizzard.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They would have to buy Activision. I don't think they want to pay that.
No, don't buy Activision. Buy out EA first. You'll make more money off
They're
of
pretty
the
much.
Shit,
they're pretty much almost there.
I'll finally get a decent fucking Battlefield game again.
They're pretty much almost there because EA is going to be tied into games. You're going to get their games. Like the EA thing you pay for is going to be tied into Game Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But that still doesn't help that EA games, it's in your wallet and in the paid DLC.
Oh no. You are correct, but like I said, it's a step closer.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's what it is. Microsoft just goes like, "Hey, yoink. We're going to take that and never have to deal with EA."
I think it's going to be a little bit because they just expended $7.5 billion.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's gonna
ZeniMax was a
be.
huge company for them to purchase, but
It's gonna be a little bit.
as long as Tencent don't buy them, we're good.
Yeah,
I'd
we
be
just.
willing to bet that anything Tencent has a controlling interest in has some sort of data collection or Bitcoin mining in it.
Well, let's go through the potential things where Microsoft could expand is like what Square Enix out now in Santa Monica. Um, I guess if they could get it away from Tencent, they could go after Riot.
I wouldn't want them to.
Yeah.
Riot would be a horrible purchase for them.
Yeah.
I don't think they would because they're not building games specifically that are targeting Riot. This is I'm gonna tell you guys. Has been one of the ways I've been able to see when you're building games that specifically are targeting other games. Tells me that's where their interest lies. Who they're trying to purchase. So, for instance, when they put a lot of effort into making sure that Obsidian had what they needed to for the other world, it was to show
Outer Worlds.
Bethesda that they could outbuild a game.
And they did.
And they did.
They totally
Right? Despite it having the
Story
issues
was
up at it.
disappointing, though.
I know. I'm enjoying it.
Hey, if you
I
enjoy it,
understand
you
what-
enjoy it. It for me, it disappointed me.
I can see why from playing it. And I'm going through it pretty quick. I feel like I felt like I was taking the time to not, but I still
Are
it's
you doing
pretty
everything?
enjoyable. Yeah, for the most part.
But you can go through it quick. But if you do everything like I did, it'll take you a good amount of time.
I'm doing all the side quests and everything, but Jared came in and told me I was just about done, and I was like, "What? I've only played it for like 3 8-hour days." But
8-hour days?
yeah,
Yeah, that's about right.
okay. And I don't have the DLC, so because
You
I
got a
have to
Game
pay
Pass.
for
You should have.
it. It says I have to pay for it.
That's
For real. It said I have to pay money for it, so I'm poor right now.
got a new fucking console, obviously.
Still not because it now starts the months where we have to penny pinch because
Yeah.
I don't have my extra faculty pay anymore, and we have to pay property taxes, which is an extra $7,000 a year. Yeah, that's it. This is what happens when your house is worth just under $1 million and you live in Orange County. Stupid. I tell you, just wait. When I retire, we're gonna sell the house, and I'm gonna buy like 40 acres of land somewhere. And I could give away 10 parcels of land to people and still have plenty of land and go, hey, check this out.
Oh.
I own the entire city.
Certain areas of land out here are cheap.
And pay cash for everything. Just be like done with it. And it's just like I'm done. And I don't know why my house is worth as much as it is. There's no reason for it to be worth as much as it is.
This is in California, and all the land out there is ridiculously overpriced.
Dude. Yeah, I live in a 1960s tract style home that you could find anywhere in the United States. It should not cost more than $240,000.
It is the land alone.
Yeah.
A house is just.
There might be oil under your house. You don't know.
No, we don't
But that
own.
belongs to the city
No.
of Huntington Beach.
No. And when you buy
Better watch
property,
out. Seal Beach gonna be invading your house for some freedom.
when you buy a house in Huntington
Shut up,
Beach,
Tom.
you don't have mineral rights. You sign something acknowledging you only own 6 feet down of the dirt.
It's a good thing that oil comes 5 feet to the surface.
No,
Ah.
specifically, we don't have any right.
Yeah, they do that, but it's the same bullshit that every state has. Like even Colorado has this stupid fucking rule: you're not allowed to collect rainwater. Bitch, why? It's free.
Oh, I know. Isn't that the
free? It's not
stupidest-
costing you anything for me to put a bucket outside.
I know, because you know where that stems from?
Tell me
Is
I owe you for that. Tell me, please.
is somehow you're robbing somebody of the water that they may have naturally got to replenish into their well, just by having a few buckets.
Shit.
Right?
Does anyone know how a layer of clay works in dirt?
I know. It's
The
so
water
stupid.
doesn't permeate that shit. It's not going to get into the fucking well that way.
like somebody claims
Ain't nobody owns that shit. Fucking,
that it's so goddamn stupid. Sorry, we just
it
way went
is.
off.
It
On
is.
that. And I'm
But
looking at
California, I see making that mineral right rule because they know
you know,
what's under there.
fucking corporations own everything.
They know what's under there.
Corporations, corporations, corporations.
Well, and if I remember right, I believe the Japanese government owns a substantial amount of land in California.
That's a misnomer. As a matter
Oh,
of
do they
fact,
not own?
no. And as a matter of fact, most of the Japanese families that had their land taken away didn't never got it back, and they never most of the families never received money for it.
I mean, we really didn't do all that much for the natives either.
Oh no, 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 no,
So,
no. But the
Right.
Japanese, the Japanese, but yeah, I know. But the Japanese did own under the current rules, right? Under the current white man rules. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit, it's different to me. But I do believe, I am a firm believer, and I will always be a believer that they need to give land back to the tribes that still exist, that they didn't genocide out of existence.
Yeah, by presidential decree.
Yeah, oh yeah, just get it over with. And if that means white people have to move, I'm sorry. It's just
They
you're
were here
done.
first.
And if the government doesn't want to be that pansy about it, then give the people fair market value, move them off the land, and turn it over.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Was
I'm a
theirs to
hard
begin
line.
with.
I'm a hardliner about that, but there is so much.
That's just. I live on stolen land.
Yeah, but in Montana, I didn't know this. You technically lease the land that when you buy a house, you pay. You're leasing it. You don't own it. That the tribal council owns the land that your house is on.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, who owns the land? Because I'm not leasing it from a white I'm not leasing it
Yeah.
from a white man. That's
No,
for sure.
you're paying money to the tribal council,
That's good.
which means you can build your house, you can do whatever you want, but the land belongs to them. It's a very weird situation. My friend was trying to explain it to me, and I didn't. But it works for them, but
Back on to tech talk.
yeah, whew.
Fucking A. They went on a tangent.
That was a good tangent though.
It wasn't bad. GameStop has fucking tech now.
That's what?
What?
It has tech.
What kind of
What is
tech?
that?
It's got PC hardware.
They got
No,
no. GameStop just needs to go out of business.
It's not going
they
to.
almost did.
It was actually
Like
close, but
they
it's not
really
going to.
need to. They're just like, oh yeah, that used game we'll give you $1 for it. We're gonna sell it for $45.99, but we're gonna give you
Dude,
$1 for it.
the used game business is over.
Fucking suck a dick. Like, and I wouldn't buy any of this shit from them. I'd buy it from the actual, like, from a store I know I'm not gonna get fucked over on.
Yeah, but some people aren't going to do that.
Just go into a Best Buy. It's not that scary. I get the GameStop's smaller. You've been going there for a while, but a Best Buy's not gonna hurt you.
Best Buy will
They'll
actually
even
have more
approve you for a
priced.
Best Buy card. Like, yeah, Best Buy's gonna have a better price on it, and
No,
you're gonna get approved for a Best Buy
it'll
card.
have a worse
Everybody
price.
does.
Best Buy 90% of the time has a worse price.
Wow,
Not the one near me.
I can buy an Elgato Stream Deck controller
Yep,
at full
150
price.
bucks.
I would not
Full
buy
price.
an Elgato from them.
Why?
You can
I
get
would
that.
just
You
buy. Yeah, I'd buy it
buy
straight
it off.
from
Buy that shit
Elgato.
off of Amazon for like on sale.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, everything Elgato right now is full price.
Well,
Even
everything.
a little bit more.
I think it's
El-
so funny that not only
They can't. Make
everything's
their
still
stuff
full
that,
price,
yeah.
nothing's cheaper. Even though we're in a recession and we're in a pandemic, globally pandemic, everything is still at regular price. Our fucking government is still like, yeah, our economy's in the shitter and all of this stuff, but we're still not going to send out another stimulus package to help anybody at all because fuck them. And
Agreement on it.
hey, yeah, y'all got $1,200 once. What are y'all crying about? That was rent for fucking 1 month, bitch. What do you think?
Yeah, that was Colton's rent for fucking a month.
Cool.
Let me find that fucking meme. Then there was a Sharknado, and then everybody got Corona. But I got
I'm telling you,
$1,200.
I about threw it away.
When I
threw
saw
it
that, I
in
had
the
to
shelf.
zoom that picture in to see there's a fucking shark hanging by its tail
There's
from
like
a power
2 or
line.
3 in it.
There's a whole
Holy
bunch of
shit.
sharks hanging
Fuck
from
that shit.
their
That is
tails.
just another reason I will never move to Florida. It's too fucking hot. It goes from bright and sunny to a fucking hurricane in 2 seconds. You got Florida man you got to watch out for. There's way too many fucking snakes around there. And the pièce de resistance is there's a fucking spider that hides in your toilet and will bite your dick.
My exact words when you posted that picture. That sucks, but kind of funny. Like the movie.
Yeah, I know, but I was
Yeah,
like,
the movie was funny, but that same CGI over and over again of the 3 fucking sharks in the tornado was
Okay,
oh my god,
hold on a
sci-fi.
second,
Spend
Mac.
more than $1 on your CG.
Push through on that link you sent to page 8. I'm gonna see if you see what I see.
On
It's
what?
in
The PC?
On the game step.
on the Games app, and go to the second row and see if something stands out fucking ridiculous to you.
Hold on, I'm on page 7. Okay, page 8. What the fuck?
Oh my god! What?
No.
This thing
Okay,
better give
no.
excuse my language, but it better give hand jobs
Dude, it better
for
do
that
more
much.
than money for $8,000 with.
That's a lot of money.
I'm looking at this piece of shit, and it's like no
There's
better
a reason
than.
it's got 1 star.
The 3970X with 6 terabyte hard drive, two 2080 Ti's, and a 512 gigabyte SSD, M.2 SSD for 8 fucking thousand. Guess what? That's not even full custom. That's on a goddamn closed loop.
Okay, hold on. 6 terabyte drive. Oh no, come on. We could totally. That should be the next challenge. Is for you guys to spec out a system that outperforms this, it actually exceeds it for less money.
Okay,
Because
well, for that price right there, I can build something way better, and you don't need two 2080 Ti's.
$8,000.
SLI is useless.
Let me break this down for you. You don't need a 500 gig SSD as your main boot and a 6 terabyte hard drive. You put games on that thing, your load times are gonna suck dick. Like just you're gonna want to bash that thing over your head. It's like, let me use this to my $8,000 death right here because. And what's the point of the RGB?
Oh, it's solid sides. It doesn't even. It looks like it's supposed to have a glass door, but I don't know.
I don't even know what that case is.
Look at 4 payments of almost $2,000. I'm like, what? Who can afford that shit? And
yeah, don't worry, we got a payment plan. You just instead of paying your house, you pay us rent instead.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, that case cannot cost more than $40. Right?
No,
they get these from a different company. They get these from a different company.
That's a. I don't even know. They're all in one. You can get
DLXgaming.com. They make their own PCs.
The two most expensive thing. The most expensive thing in here is the 2080 Ti, and even if they're still going for the $1,300.
Actually, technically, the most expensive thing in there is the 3970X.
Is it? Is it more?
3970X.
Okay, hold. Oh, it's a thread.
The Threadripper system. That's still not.
Hold on,
that's
teacher,
still not
calling me
$8,000.
again. Teacher, calling me again. Calling me again.
Okay.
Why the fuck would you put a server fucking chip in a gaming PC? Oh my god. Threadripper's not for gaming, it's for video editing. And you don't need a Threadripper to stream fucking anything that a Ryzen chip can't do. It'll work for it, but it's fucking dumb. There's no point.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Tom, but it'll still do the job.
There's no fucking point. It's like GameStop was just like, what's the most expensive chip they got? That? Yeah, put that in there.
Again,
okay, put that in there too. Just put it. Money. Whatever costs the most money. Put it in.
Motherfucker, they're getting these from a different company.
I know.
I think they're just getting PCs and selling them in the store for this company.
Okay, go read the comments.
It's like my nephew built this PC.
Go read the comments.
How many FPS in Fortnite? Probably at least 30, but it may be more than that.
I can't. It won't even load that shit for me.
512 gigabyte SSD. Why would anyone spend this much for a PC that they want ready with a 512 gigabyte SSD? This is what comes with a budget PC. It's almost disrespectful to advertise this monster build with a huge disability. 2 TB SSD minimum if you want serious look.
NVMe.
What's that?
For $8,000, NVMe. It means it attaches into the motherboard and uses the PCI Express slots for higher bandwidth. It's near instant read and write response time. Not through the SATA 6 gig that's going to have a delay and a bandwidth cap. For $8,000,
I'm
That's
still
not
just
worth it.
and I
dying.
still can't figure out on this case where you stick your dick in it. For $8,000, Jesus.
was,
It's probably somewhere near the hexagons in the back.
Yeah,
I
you
would-
should get fucked up.
I was just so turned off by how expensive it was. Like, if this is truly how expensive CLX stuff is,
I'm
are
looking
they
at
even-
it. It's not that bad. Legitimately, it's actually not that bad.
How would anybody ever spend
it's
this
not great.
much money?
So when you Google CLX, you get the Clorox company stock price, which is currently at $211.51 a share.
CLXgaming.com.
Yeah, it's the next page. It's literally the next one. All right, let's go.
They're not terrible, but they could be better. Like they got
branding CLX. That's a Fantex case.
They have what's it called?
What the fuck?
Mind. So it's something that fucking took whatever was in my mind away.
All right, where's your most expensive platform?
The Disruptor,
A laptop.
probably.
Well, you got the Osiris 17, which is 1700 to start.
It better have an
The
Egyptian
Ra, the
theme.
Horus, the Scarab set, yeah. So we'll go with Osiris. That seems to be the most expensive one there. Let's customize that. Components. No, not the laptop, you dipshit.
The fucking case is an in-win case. They just rebranded it as their own. It's a $100
yeah.
case.
Yeah, they're. All right.
I thought they actually made because some companies actually make their own cases.
Fantex, Thermaltake,
Or buy their own cases.
Enthro, Inwin. Really? These are the cases you chose to go with? These things fucking suck.
The in-win isn't terrible.
For entry level starting at $1,500, these are the fucking cases I get to choose from?
That's the same case as never.
Ugh. Where's my Corsair cases? Where's my big name cases that look a lot nicer than these fucking things do? Like, Jesus. That's nasty. We're just gonna keep that case because it don't fucking matter. I don't care what color the paint is on the outside. Make it black all the way around. Fans. Oh, gotta have that RGB. I don't fucking care about that.
Yeah.
Where's my Noctua fans? I see you guys didn't bother to add those. It's the best fan brand on the market. Even though their fans are fucking ugly as shit with that
They got black
turd
ones.
brown and the fucking baby
They got black
food
ones.
tan.
They got black
Yeah,
ones.
now I know now they do, but they took them forever to get that out.
Yeah. It's because in their mind, it was the fact of you should.
Enermax? Are you fucking kidding me?
Enermax and Thermaltake.
Wow.
Fans too.
That's so
Okay.
bad.
I need to cleanse our palates after that. So here you go. Look in the links to topics. This will make you laugh. So cleanse your palate.
Man.
It's just so ridiculous. We just entered a world we should never have entered into.
Well, yeah, clearly The Verge and GameStop are working together here because they don't know how to do jack fucking shit. Wow.
That dog was trying to free the titty.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I could see a dog doing that. Just going in there and getting caught up in the sweatshirt.
That's like some shit Obi would do, but Obi'd fucking run off with you. It's fucking stuck, just like he's hauling ass. You're like, Obi, I can't fucking breathe.
That is the kind of stuff Obi pulls. And then when he whines, I feel so bad when he's like upset by something. I'm like, oh, what's wrong, Obi?
He's the master manipulator.
Yes, but he's been talking a lot more lately. When I get home, and I get close to the door. He's like, "Roar, roar, roar." Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't take you with again.
You left me at home all day. Do you
He's
have
gonna
any
freak.
idea what it's like? We've been in quarantine for 6 months.
He's gonna freak out when I have to go back to work full
Oh
time.
yeah. He's
He's
gonna
gonna be
freak
like,
out when no one's home. Cause you don't even have your parents there.
He's
yeah,
gonna be like, something's wrong.
No one's here.
he's gonna be all, nobody loves me. He's gonna get all depressed. I'm gonna have to buy
You're
him
gonna
more.
come home, the house is remodeled
have
and
to get
shit.
another
Your,
dog.
your property value went up 500 grand.
I
You're like,
gotta
oh,
find
you
a
got bored, didn't
dog
you?
that he's not gonna. Oh,
Yeah, good
my
luck.
fear. Yeah, my fear is we're gonna get a puppy and he's gonna kill it.
I'd get him a goldfish and start with that.
Get a fucking eat a goldfish, dude.
When you can
He's-
actually have people over that have other dogs, see how he is with them.
Yeah, bring
Oh.
Mayu over. Mayu tear his ass up.
that would be hilarious. But
He'd look at Mayu and be like, I could eat that.
he was
Go,
good.
Go try to eat her, Obi. Go try.
Haley and I were talking about this the other day. He was good with the small dogs at the dog park. He just played with them and he didn't
Well, yeah,
really
'cause they
hurt.
pose no threat to his alphaness at all.
But as soon as that mastiff, and we were saying, I think he got protective of the small dogs. I think that the mastiff was being a little too aggressive with that small dog, and Obi just was not going to have any part of it. And Obi sent the mastiff packing and said, "Oh, fuck you." And the mastiff owner was like, "What kind of dog is he?" And I'm like, "This is what you wish your dog was. This is that
So
wolf
Rottweiler
demon."
Husky, he just got all the really good genes from both of them. So he's like 150 pounds.
Man, fast as shit. Yeah, nobody is faster than him.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, Obi, you run that shit off. We'll catch you when you get tired in about 3 days. He's chipped. Don't worry about it. He'll be back.
Oh, Obi's not chipped.
Oh.
And my
I get
fear,
a chip and a GPS on him then.
my fear is that he's going to eat the small dogs along the way.
Well, they have chips, so you'll still be able to find them.
Have you seen our dog? Well, you got a chip finder. Let's go check his poop.
All right, how many chips does he have in him? Let's see, 3, 4. Yeah, that's him.
I don't know.
There's
what
4
to tell
small
you.
dogs missing. Yeah, it's him.
Apparently, our dog ate your dog. I apologize.
Here's the chip back. It's the only part of it that made it all the way through.
You might need a dog just as energetic as him, though.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the reason why I was focusing on this bulldog is I'm actually thinking a bulldog.
I would also suggest a chocolate
The
lab.
bulldog will be the angry old man to his gotta go fast.
Chelsea wants a pug. Remember her how he was with the pugs, and Nebuchadnezzar would send him packing.
Shit, Neff was deaf and blind and was still like, I will fuck you up if you come anywhere near me. Do not mess with me. Be like, Nebs, he's to your left.
It was hilarious. We'd hear Neb going off on him, and then Obi would be like whining. Oh, he scared me. He scared me.
No, I would also suggest a chocolate lab. Everyone I've had has been just as, if not more, energetic than a German Shepherd and a Husky. Don't everyone go quiet now.
Oh no!
I'm trying to think of what other
Obi's
something German Shepherd would also be a good idea because that's gonna have something else
so
with wolf genealogy in it.
Obi's girlfriend just went by, and she's an Australian Shepherd. And she comes and she sits in front of her house and whines for him, and then he goes crazy doing this and whining because he needs to go get his hump on. Clearly, she's in heat.
Well, so yeah, so when you go back to work and nobody's in the house, Obi's gonna be like, my parents aren't home.
Hey girl, my parents are home. You want to come over?
Why is there a giant hole in the gate, Obi?
And sooner or later, knock on the thing. So apparently, my dog had puppies that look an awful lot like your dog.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry Springer. I'm not the father.
Getting a
Like, Obi, what the fuck did you do? You got to get a job now. That's child support. That's 15. That's 15 times 18 years. Good job, dude.
Jules won't let me get him fixed because he's like, no, I want him to have puppies because they're gonna be so adorable. And I'm like, oh my god.
That's what everybody thinks.
I mean,
That's what our
you might
family
want to
thought when
just
they
get
were
him
like,
fixed
yeah.
for safety issues.
Let's have them have 2 generations of puppies, one of which was inbred.
Dude, Obi's
As
so,
if the first alpha that came out wasn't dumb as shit.
Obi's so obsessed with his balls, he's gonna get all depressed when they're not back there for him to check on hourly to make sure that
Just
they're
remind
still
him, be
there.
like, they're there for now. Just you wait.
You act like a dickhead, they're gone.
We can take those away.
Ain't difficult.
I was just gonna get a rubber band, like they do with swine. Rubber band those suckers, let them fall off naturally.
Ouch.
Good luck with trying to put a rubber band on his nuts.
Yeah, I don't like try to put a rubber band on your own nuts that much, and then see like you're gonna be fighting yourself. What do you think he's gonna be doing? He's gonna fucking headbutt you, knock you both out.
Coming for your ass.
Chelsea gonna walk in and be like,
The
"Why are
fuck
they both
happened?
unconscious?"
I'm gonna try this. Hey, I just saw an article. So the Xbox app on iOS, it allows you to remote play your Xbox One.
What?
Yeah, so you can get the Xbox app like is on the PC. So
But
I've
why
done
on
this.
Apple but not on Microsoft?
No,
You can also do it on Android.
yeah.
What? Oh, you mean the app from your phone? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, you can remote play, but it's using your Xbox. So I guess if you have a fast Xbox,
Okay.
then
It doesn't really work that great. It might work better now because I tried it right when around when
doesn't.
I got a first Xbox.
When I was thinking of streaming
Oh,
Xbox,
that app. Yeah, that thing sucked when it came out.
I was thinking of remote playing it and opening a window on the PC, and then capturing that window.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And it gets pretty choppy, and maybe it's because I'm gonna fix that soon. I figured out a way to do what we were talking about with the switches and
Without
I'm
downgrading your bandwidth.
yeah, I'm gonna do one line out of each port to each room, and then put a switch in the room.
There you go.
So yeah, so then you're still all sharing the port, but you're not all going to be using it at the same time. And these are true switches. These are really expensive switches I picked up. So
Nice.
well, they were on sale. They were like they're
even better.
Those are, if they're like genuine switches, will actually not downgrade the bandwidth as much.
Yeah, no, they're not hubs. They are genuine net. They're the expensive Netgear switches, but I found them on sale.
Nice. Yeah, those things are expensive.
Yeah, and so they will take care of the bandwidth for me.
Anyone have anything else to talk about?
I was
Yeah, I was
gonna
supposed to
say
get paid today, and I still haven't gotten paid.
you should call them and say, "Hey, fix this."
You gonna pay me on Sunday? Is that how it's gonna go?
I was gonna say I gotta get going because we have to start making dinner.
That works.
I was eating Cheetos. Could you hear me crunching them during the show?
I think we heard you say you dropped Cheetos or you spilled your Cheetos.
No, Obi was trying to get my big bag of Cheetos I bought at Costco today. This is the biggest bag of Cheetos I've ever seen. But Jules is gonna eat them and they're gonna be gone, and his blood sugar is gonna be 6 billion.
Fucker.
What?
I just realized I used my card to pay for like $1 and some change,
Uh-huh.
and it paid the full amount, which means that I didn't get my fucking change back at the grocery store.
Oh, you gotta go over there and get your change.
Well, this was like fucking like eight hours ago. There's no fucking way I'm getting my change.
Well, show them the receipt. Say, hey, I was here. I just realized this. I apologize, but you guys didn't give me my change, because they're gonna know at the end of the night. What you should do is call the managers. So the likelihood you just.
I'm looking at the receipt right now, and it says it only charged my debit card $1.73. But if we go balance of the card that I used, the balance is at 0, and it was at $3.91. Someone is lying.
Something is not right.
Oh.
Many, 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 many.
We'll let Tom go deal with that, and we'll call it here. Podcast.
Oh, there's no. I'm not gonna fucking go anywhere. It's freezing outside.
All right.
You're supposed to find out next episode, Dick. You gotta wait a week and a half. Or 3.
It's cold.
No, they're supposed to wait.
Next
viewers-
time on
We
Pixel
need something
Kitchen,
to bring the viewers back.
did Tom
Damn
get
it,
his
Tom.
money back?
Oh,
Can Sean stay on topic for more than 5 minutes?
No.
And can
No,
Mac keep
that'll
it
never
together and the show progressing? Find out more next week on Pixel Kitchen.
The answer's no.
There's no
To
spoiler
everything.
in
It's
here.
just no.